Hello, in this video we're going to talk about how to find mugshots in Maryland. To get started, visit marylandpublicrecords.org. I'll have a link in the description. Click on that or just type it into your browser. Now if you hover over other records, you'll notice there's an option here for inmate search. You want to click on that page. And you'll notice on the home page here, or not on the home page, but on the inmate search page, you have your Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services database. This would be prison records. And then you have your top most populous counties. These would be local jail records. And so the difference between prison and jail, for instance, jail is typically more severe offenses serving more than 12 months. And then at the local level would be like a local a jail, typically managed by the sheriff's department. You have people there under 12 months. And a lot of times it just could be somebody got arrested, they got booked, their picture got taken, and they got released the next day, and then they just go see a judge. So they're two different databases, and they'll have two separate types of, I guess, listings. So if you take a look at the jail information, I'm just going to try a name here. What you'll see is there's not necessarily a mugshot here. You will get some identifying information, but it's very, very, very limited. Unlike other states where I have seen many databases, this is a very, very limited database. But at least it does give you a way to identify the persons maybe by the date of birth. There's not much in terms of why they're there, how long they're serving. And I'll get into how you can look up that information in a little bit. Now, some counties don't even, like at the jail level, some counties don't even have a jail database. And so the only mugshots I was able to find was just the most wanted poster. So there's not much in terms of mugshots in Maryland. But there are certain counties that will give you a database that you can research. So you got to have an exact name here. I'm just going to try something very generic here. And looks like something did pop up here. And again, it's there's no mugshot. You do have some identifying information, current location, and there is not much of anything else, like why they're there, sentences, offenses, things like that. They do have the case numbers, which you could copy, and I'm going to get to my next point here. So if you did want to locate, so anytime somebody gets arrested, they're going to have to see a judge. Before somebody gets a sentence, whether they're in jail or in prison, they would have had to see a judge. So anytime somebody sees a judge, a court document is created, and unless the case is like kind of sensitive, depending on the situation, typically in general it's considered public information. So you're able to actually utilize court records, and you can look up arrests. You can look up, let's say somebody got arrested, eventually they will see a judge. So you could look that information up using court records. If somebody is already serving time, you can go in history using court records and look up exactly why they got arrested, what happened, what sentence they're serving, things like that. So you can utilize court records to help you with your search. But in terms of just research, finding mugshots and inmate information, Maryland is it's kind of a tough state for that. So keep that in mind. Another thing to consider is using the search box on top. And now what this does is it looks at records not just within Maryland. It goes outside the state as well. So it pulls records from multiple states. It gives you like a nationwide look into someone's criminal past. So if you are looking for criminal information, it's not just criminal information, it's financial information, it's court information, it's just public records, previous addresses, things like that. For example, if you are looking up an individual that's living in Maryland right now, but let's say they have had a criminal past in Missouri or maybe in Colorado. Now they move to Maryland, and if you're just researching at the county level or the state level in Maryland, you're not necessarily going to see what happened in Missouri or Colorado. So it's a great tool to give you to just be a little bit more informed regarding an individual and potentially previous addresses and locations they might have lived in, so to help you cover more bases. So once again, it's marylandpublicrecords.org. Come on down and get started on your Maryland mugshot search. Thank you.